BB009 51544. Thank you.
Sure.
He's sealing you up right now.
Thank you.
Give you a little variety.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thanks, sure.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
You too.
You too. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our life's adventures. This week, as you saw, we've just picked up a load at Wells, and we are headed to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. But before we get to that, we've just gotten back on the road basically from our New Year's holiday. We went to the Nowhereville, North Dakota, and got to spend some time with my dad. We did the Enchanted Highway, which is a series of metal sculptures. I'm not sure, like, it's just bits and pieces of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of random.
Yeah, but the artist made these interesting little tableaux all along the highway down there. There were a couple of them that we didn't take pictures of because just whatever. But my favorite, I think, is the fishing scene. I like that one. I like the colors that he got in that one.
It's not part of the Enchanted Highway, but I like the cat, the big dragon.
It's part of it. That dragon in the night and all of that, yeah, that's pretty cool too. His little T-Rex arms, those were pretty cool. Took a road trip over into Montana one afternoon. Mostly though, we just kind of hung out with Dad and really didn't do much of anything, you know. So it was kind of nice. Because of time and the way things worked out, like, we were planning to go there, but we weren't planning to go when we went, and because of that we ended up having to rent a car from Sioux Falls, and I drove from Sioux Falls up to North Dakota, and that was all good and fine.
500 miles or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like 6 hours, but that's all good and fine because I just paced him, and you know, we traveled together. Coming back, it ended up being a little bit more of a deal because the day before we came back, Sioux Falls got, I don't know, several inches.
I'd say they at least got close to a foot of snow.
Between Sioux Falls and where we stopped for the night, about 50 miles south of Sioux Falls. And in that 60 miles, yeah, there was at least 30 cars and trucks and semi-trucks and stuff.
Mostly cars.
Yeah, mostly cars
cars
off in the ditch. They had plowed one in that was pretty much on the side of the road. I mean, like in the lane, kind of.
Almost good to see it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So there was no parking to be had in Sioux Falls, like, at all. So that's why we didn't stay there. So we had a nice little visit with Dad, and just, you know, like I said, we didn't really do such of a much. Somebody had talked about finding that there was a cigar bar there, and we did go find it. We did go buy cigars, but we found out there
it's not a smoking lounge.
Right.
And you pretty much the entire state of North Dakota, you can't smoke inside.
That's what we did before the holiday. Now we've just picked up this load at the Wells freezer, and we will be leaving in the morning. Tonight, though, as usual, let's see, there it is. I got a ton of laundry to do, as usual. Of course, we do it here as often as we can because it's free. We've got dinner to cook, so we'll see what happens in here, but otherwise I think we will probably see you guys somewhere in Iowa later tomorrow during the day, so cue the road footage, bean footage, music. Pick your turn. Pick your turn.
Like, share, and subscribe. You gotta do that.
Bye. So, I think we were at Walmart Distribution Center for about 5 hours, but we showed up, what, hour and a half early? Yeah, hour and a half early, so.
We tried showing up like 6 hours early. Five hours.
Something, I don't remember. They wouldn't take us, so we had to go away. But, yeah, after that, of course, it's almost full dark. And who among you spotted the dumbass in that last little bit of road footage?
He was there.
He was there.
It was obvious.
Yeah. And like zero hesitation, all confidence.
No
Yeah.
to give.
Yeah, those. But then, you know, Mr. Rand McNally.
That guy.
That guy. Yeah.
He's awesome when he's
Most of the time. Sometimes I don't.
He doesn't like Pennsylvania. Or he doesn't like me going to Pennsylvania.
We've been lots of places where there's signs that say your GPS is wrong, turn around, not a truck route. You know, there's stuff like that all over the place. And there wasn't any of those signs,
There should have been.
right? We saw a sign that said plant entrance, and that's the way the GPS routed us. We were in East Greensville, Pennsylvania, and I think we were in the residential. I mean, for sure. And we passed one sign that said no trucks except for local deliveries. Okay, that
That's
qualifies.
fine. We're legal.
Yep.
We're picking up. It's the same thing.
The next sign we passed says no trucks except for local deliveries, and a single axle or a combination cannot exceed 21 feet.
I'm over 60 feet long.
Now we got issues. We ended up taking and getting back out on the main road.
There was one corner I had to finagle around, but I got it.
Yeah. But just to illustrate how bad it is, we're here picking up chocolate, East Greensville, and they hand him this.
Directions on how to get out of here and back to the main road without going through all the residential BS.
That's something.
It's awesome.
So, I'm not sure where we're going after we leave here. We got about 7 hours of drive time tonight.
We're probably going to knock out at least 3 to 4 of that.
Yeah, that much.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's going to be a long day.
Drink up the caffeine.
She won't let me smoke in the truck, so I can't do that.
I guess that means that we will probably see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. stew. That is a lot of cocoa powder. Our trip back across from Pennsylvania was probably the most uneventful. After we got this picked up, we went ahead and drove, like, what, an hour?
2 hours.
Oh, did it? Was it that long? Okay. So we only drove 2 hours, called it a night, and then got up pretty much as early as we could the next day and started all again. But we're running on really short